everyone, it's Monica, and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Well, I'm really excited to share with you a new kit that has just come out from VectoriaDesigns. Now, if you're not familiar with VectoriaDesigns, they also create digital images, and they are a company that actually inspired me to start working with digital images. She's a vintage-inspired creator, and she makes some wonderful projects, as well as paper packs and tags and printables, you name it, her shop has it. Now, the new set that she came out with is called Life Notes Project Pack, and this pack, I got to get a sneak peek of it. It is awesome. It has over 100 sheets, and you're not just getting journal pages, you're getting journal covers, you're getting slip cases, you're getting notebook covers, embellishments, and there's tons of extras. Now, of course, I wasn't able to print out all 100 pages, but I did print out a few of the pages just to share with you some of the quality that this kit has. And some of the items you can see I've already started playing with it can be used not only for journals, but for card making, for scrapbooking, for junk journals. I mean, you name it. This pack has everything. And like I said, not only does it have pages to make journals, but it also has little boxes that you can create. And what I really like about the project is she also gives you tips on what type of paper to print on. So for instance, when we're looking at a journal sheet, she might ask you or recommend that you print on a higher quality paper. Now, like I said, I have been playing with the kit a little bit, and I'm primarily a card maker, so that's exactly what I kind of went to, was my comfort zone. I created a card, but I'm certainly going to start creating some journals using this kit because I think it's pretty awesome. I also played with this little box that holds these notes perfectly, and this is something that can just sit on my desk, and I can easily pull it out and write a little note to stick into some of my cards. Now, I wanted to create something for you when we were on screen, but definitely after you finish watching my video, go check out this paper pack because she is going to be offering it at a sale price, and I want to say she said 70% off, but don't quote me on that. But it's only going to be for a couple of days, so be sure to head over there to get your paper pack. Now, one of the ideas that I had, like I said, I'm primarily a card maker, but I wanted to see if I can transform one of these journal pages into a greeting card. Now, I didn't want to have to pull it into my editing software. I just wanted to print it out and see if I could create a card. And certainly, it makes it a lot easier when you have your printed cardstock all ready to go. And what I liked about this idea is that my card, typically my back of my card doesn't have any images, but by using this journal page, the front and the back of my card will have beautiful graphics. So the card was pretty easy. All I needed to do was trim it with my paper trimmer and score it down the middle. But I also wanted to share with you some of this beautiful paper that also comes in the kit. She has several pieces of designer paper that can be used for the back of your journal pages, but they can also be used as scrapbook paper as well. And that's what I decided to do with this green piece of paper, is I wanted to go ahead and put it on the inside of my card, so that way when I send it out, the inside is decorated as well. I mean, it's such a beautiful card, having graphics on the front and the back. I couldn't leave the inside of my card blank. So I went ahead and I trimmed it down, and then I just added some adhesive to go ahead and put it in the middle. And then I also had an idea. There was a piece that was in this kit that kind of looked like a little note, and I thought that would be perfect to be able to also adhere it to the inside of my card where I can write my sentiment. Now, if you've never worked with digital designs before, they're really easy. Typically they come in a JPEG form, which is just a type of a file, and you just open it up and print it. And VectoriaDesign has their printables already sized for you, so you can just, like I said, open it up and print it out, and it'll be ready to go. And like I said, this kit has over 100 pieces, so you don't have to worry about storing it. You don't have to worry about finding a shelf to put all this paper on. It's going to be right on your computer for you to open up and print out whenever you need it. And then as you print your images or your designs, then you just can go ahead and trim them like you normally would when you're creating a card or a journal or any type of a layout. So once I printed out and trimmed up this note piece, then like I said, I was going to go ahead and add it to the inside of my card, and this is where I can write my personal note to the recipient of my card. Now, the outside of the card is perfectly fine as it is. I could have probably just left it as it was, but I wanted to share with you that even though you have graphics already on the front of the page, remember this is just like scrapbook paper. So if you wanted to stamp on it, if you wanted to add more embellishments, you can certainly do that. This is just a way to get you going. And ultimately, I decided to go ahead and stamp a sentiment onto the front of my card. And the sentiment that I ended up using reads, "No beauty shines brighter than that of a good heart." And this is a sentiment that can be used for a friend, for a family member. It really is perfect, and the card is ready to go whenever I want to use it. So I hope that I've given you some ideas on how to use this kit. Like I said, it's not just for journaling. It could be used for so much more, and it really is a great value. So I'm going to have a link to the shop in my video description below, so be sure to check it out. And I encourage you to not only check out this pack that's over in her shop, but check out some of her other digitals as well, because she really does do some wonderful work, and it's a shop that I still purchase from regularly. It's one of my favorite shops for digital images, so be sure to check it out. Right, everybody, I hope that you've enjoyed my quick share, and we'll see you again next time.